The sky over Metropolis bleeds into a deep bruised red, as if the atmosphere itself is mourning. A figure descends through the heavy clouds, draped in the familiar red cape that once brought comfort. But as he nears the ground, the citizens below stop cheering. Their joy turns to a cold, creeping dread. Half of his face is gone, replaced by exposed, polished metal that glows with a flickering, artificial light. This is not their hero. It is Cyborg Superman, a mockery of flesh and steel. He raises a mechanical hand with chilling indifference, and a skyscraper simply collapses, vanishing into a massive cloud of suffocating dust. Panic erupts in the streets, a symphony of screams replacing the silence. The city's protector is nowhere to be seen, and the machine god stands unopposed amidst the ruins of a broken dream. Suddenly, a sonic boom shatters the air. Superman streaks down from the stratosphere, a bolt of blue and red landing heavily between the rubble and the invader. He looks at his own twisted reflection and feels a shiver of pure revulsion. "Who are you?" Superman demands, his fists clenched so tightly the air around them seems to vibrate. The cyborg stands motionless, his cybernetic eye scanning the horizon with a terrifying, calculated precision. "I am the future," he sneers, his voice distorted by layers of digital static and cold logic. "I am superior to you in every measurable way." Without a hint of hesitation, he fires a beam of concentrated plasma. Superman dives, the heat singeing his suit as he retaliates with a strike that ripples through the air like a physical wall. The ground beneath them cracks as the two titans prepare to tear the world apart. The two collide, becoming a blur of motion that shatters windows for miles around. Every punch is an earthquake. Cyborg Superman unleashes a relentless barrage of missiles from his shoulders, each one detonating against Superman's chest in a sequence of fire and steel. Superman grunts, pushing through the thick black smoke, his eyes glowing with a controlled fury. He unleashes his heat vision, two beams of solar energy that slice through the mechanical weaponry like a hot knife through wax. But the machine merely shifts. Metal plating slides, snapping back into place with a hydraulic hiss. He is self-repairing, a monster that learns from every blow. They grapple, their strength equalized by dark technology, until they tear themselves away from the Earth's gravity, soaring upward through the atmosphere and into the terrifying, black void of space. In the vacuum of space, the silence is deafening. Cyborg Superman gestures toward a hidden orbital satellite, its massive cannon charging with a hum that vibrates through the very bones of his opponent. "Metropolis burns tonight," he declares, his digital mind already calculating the casualties. Superman lunges with everything he has, but his enemy catches him by the throat, channeling lethal, jagged energy directly into his frame. A massive explosion erupts, blinding the sensors of every satellite in orbit. For a moment, there is only absolute silence and drifting fire. Then, a silhouette emerges. Superman drinks in the unfiltered radiation of the yellow sun, his cells screaming with renewed life. His eyes burn with a focus that no machine could ever replicate. He accelerates, a golden comet in the darkness, and drives a single, final fist into the center of the cyborg's chest. Circuits snap. The core casing shatters into 1,000 pieces of drifting debris. "This isn't over!" the cyborg screams, his voice trailing off as his remaining systems fail and his broken body spirals into the deep darkness of the void. Superman does not watch him fall. He pivots, rips the orbital weapon from its moorings, and crushes it into useless scrap metal with his bare hands. He descends back to Earth, breaking the sound barrier as a sign of his return. Below, the people of Metropolis look up, their cheers rising like a tide to meet him. The sun sets, but the city is safe. Strength can be copied by a computer. Technology can be built in a lab. But hope? Hope is something that cannot be manufactured. It belongs to the man who would sacrifice everything for those below. Hope belongs to Superman.